live. Audio on. We're here. We're here in Lawton, and we're on a hot spot. So we're going to hope to get you the best quality we can. But if you're looking at your screen and it's not the same quality we normally have, it's because we're on a hot spot and we had to adjust it so we hopefully get an uninterrupted stream. That is our priority, an uninterrupted stream. I'll let you take it away, Dooley. It's a surprise you're here.
All right, yeah, I was going to be in Indianapolis, but come to watch the Yellow Jacket football team instead. So captains tonight for your Yellow Jackets. Number 2, Drake Fitro. Number 4, Austin Hubert. They're now at middle of the field for the coin toss. Number 9, Easton Costa.
Easton Teal.
Teal. And number, looks like 18 out there, Trey Bullock.
All right.
Yeah, okay. Teal. Yeah, I was looking at this program and it had the wrong name in it, so I'll get that fixed.
You're not the only one. I've had people correct me and go by what he was last year on the roster, but it doesn't matter what last year what he was. It's what he is this year. So
Easton Teal.
Yeah, Teal.
Number 9 for your Yellow Jackets. They're doing the coin toss right now. We'll see who gets what. There's not much wind out there tonight.
It is actually a gorgeous, it's a little hot in the booth here, but out there it is absolutely gorgeous now that the sun is down. It's probably the high 70s. It's a little hotter out here in Lawtonville than it is in Choctaw. And you can feel that little breeze going. Yep. It's beautiful.
And sometimes when we come here earlier in the season, we would have the sun, but the sun's already down, so the sun will not play any factor going east and west. Choctaw will be receiving the football, and they will be going from our left to our right, which is from the east to the west. So they'll be West Coasters in this first quarter.
Okay.
But yeah, usually the sun's up and it's in the eyes until it goes down, and so that has a factor in whether you want to look into the sun or whether you want to how you want to play the early game. But tonight, later in the season, the sun's already down, and it just, like you said, it's a gorgeous night out there for football. So glad you're tuned in, and again, we're having a hot spot to broadcast off of because the only other Wi-Fi here is a Cameron University guest, and they happen to be having a volleyball game here tonight that they are broadcasting, so that really cuts down the streaming, and so it makes it difficult where we couldn't even be out if we were dependent on that.
Right. To let you know how bad it was when I tried to hook up to that, I couldn't even pull up my channel to turn it on. So,
that's pretty slow.
Yeah, that's pretty slow. So, yeah. So we'll do the best we can. We'll describe, it just won't be as high quality as it usually is, but we'll still describe all the action.
Your Yellow Jackets taking the field, coming in with only the one loss to Deer Creek this season. And they're playing a Lawton team that previously has been perennial powers, especially this part of the state. But they are kind of taking on the chin a little bit this year. And whether they're rebuilding or whether they've got kids that have moved to one of the other schools here, they're not quite the same Lawton school that we have been accustomed to seeing.
Yes, although they did get their quarterback back. And so we might see a different Lawton that we've seen all season.
Yeah, because Lawton comes in at 2-5 on the year, beating Duncan, losing to Lawton MacArthur, losing to Lawton Eisenhower, so they've lost to both of the schools here in their own city. They lost to Putnam City, they lost to Ponca City, and then they beat Northwest Classen. They lost to Piedmont, and lost to Deer Creek. So the teams they've beat this year have been Northwest Classen and Duncan.
Right.
So they're kind of struggling here in the 6A2. Once again, beating the Northwest Classen School, and they play Capitol Hill the last game of the year.
Yeah.
At Capitol Hill. So Capitol Hill being winless so far this year.
So they'll get a win there. But like I said, I talked to Coach Coburn this week, and they got some of their injuries back, so they should be a more formidable opponent than they have been.
So we will see the Coach Corbin before the game and visiting with him. He said that they were going to try a few new things tonight, see if some things are working, and if they work, they'll keep it in. If they don't work, they'll scrap it. But they've got a few new things to work on, so you may see a few things you haven't seen so far this year. And we'll see how it goes. We'll see what quarterback they use, and if they play the dual quarterbacks like they did last week. We'll just kind of see how the game flows and see what happens here. So Yellow Jackets once again will be receiving.
All right.
And they're out on the field, and we're about ready to go. It's about time. Back deep is number 6, Juju. And it looks like the other number is
L.T. Simmons usually.
It is.
Or Corey Childs. It's hard to say.
3. It's the number 3. It's Simmons. Simmons back on will be on the far side of the field. Juju on this side of the field. So